What's going on, guys? Harold here, Figuremania Show. Hope you guys are doing well wherever you are in the world, and Happy New Year, and welcome to my very first figure review of the year 2025. So this is the LingJiHun Gipsy Danger, and this figure looks absolutely fantastic. And before I go any further, I want to give a special shout out and thank you to Kowkis Toys for sending me out this figure for review. And if you guys are interested in picking this figure up, you guys can do so. It is in stock right now at kowkistoy.com. Use my promo code Figuremania-kowkis to get 6% off. And let's continue with the review of this awesome figure. Let's first look at the accessories that comes with this figure, and there is a lot of accessories. All right, so Gipsy Danger does come with 4 pairs of hands. So I'm using the fisted hand and the palm hand, you know, the resting palm hand, to, you know, to do that the classic signature, you know, bump like this. Okay, and he's got all these other hands, you know, to grip the shipping containers. So you got 2 shipping containers for either side. So you got 3 on this one, and you got 2 on this one. You have the effect parts for the elbow rockets. I will show you guys how to insert that here on the elbows. You get the swords, okay, so you can remove these panels from the forearms and insert these. And Gipsy Danger comes with 2 plasma cannons, and these parts are also removable. So let me just do that very quickly, as you can see here. So the plasma cannon effect parts are removable. Let's first take a look at the sculpting and paint apps of this figure. It's absolutely gorgeous. LingJiHun did a phenomenal job with this figure. The metallic blue that they use for this figure looks fantastic to the naked eye. And I like how the light reflects off of it and things. And if you just look at the level of detail, the sculpting, the depth of it, it just looks great. I mean, you can see the panels and everything. It just looks incredible. Even the tiny details, like the gold and everything, all the gears and stuff. It's just incredible. It's absolutely beautiful. What an amazing figure. So let's move on down. I'm just gonna move the camera down so to the midsection here, and the detailing is consistent throughout the entire figure. So if you recall, these are the little vents here that they used, you know, to freeze. I can't remember the name of the kaiju. Like he freezed its tail and things. So incredible. And if you just look at the vents here on the back, and even the spine, I guess. Well, it's not a spine, but like it looks like a spine for Gipsy. Just incredible detail there. Fantastic. Now let's move on down. Just give you guys another look. Okay, so very well done. Even like the pistons inside the legs and all that, fantastic. The forearms, the hands, just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Attention to detail, even like the little subtle details of like the paint app here, I guess, like for the water level and stuff. That I didn't notice that before until now, which is really, really cool. So yeah, this is, in my opinion, like the best articulated 7-inch Gipsy Danger figure that, you know, has been put out. At least the one, you know, what I have. This is incredible. Before we continue to the articulation part of this video, I want to turn your attention to the instruction manual that it comes with. So this is the instruction manual on how you insert the batteries inside the figure. So you are supplied with 4 of these batteries. They are LR621s, and you are also supplied with this tool that you can remove the screw here. Okay, now once you remove the screw here, this part right here is going to be incredibly difficult for you guys to remove. At least it was for me. I recommend you try using your nails to try and remove that. Let me just turn the figure around so I can show you guys what I mean. So to insert the batteries, you have to remove this panel right over here, and this can be tricky. It's kind of like a stubborn fruit roll-up. Okay, so there, you see, and then you just kind of like peel it off like that, okay? And then you use this to remove this part here. Now, once you remove the screw, be very careful. I mean, you could, it is very, very small, so do set it aside, okay? And then removing this panel here may be very difficult. I recommend you just try using your nails at the top of this part over here and just pull it out, and it should be, you know, you should be able to pull this part out over here. I was trying several methods and stuff. I even ended up scratching this part here, but I think the best way for you guys to do is just use your nails right over here in this section and then just pull it out. And you know, you may have to use a little bit of heat, okay, which I did, but you can get it. You can definitely get it. Once you've inserted the batteries, now you can turn on the LED feature to this figure, and to do that, use the boat, and there is a magnet in this part here of the boat, and you just move it towards the back. There you go. You see? So that's how you turn on the LED feature to this figure. So I'm just going to turn it off for the remainder like that, nice and easy. Let's look at the articulation and posing of this figure. This figure is highly posable, but there are a few things that you guys have to be aware of in order for you guys not to damage your figure, of course, because you definitely don't want to do that. The shoulders here can be moved like this, and this will allow for a T-pose of your figure. And you can hear those ratchet joints just like from Crimson Typhoon. Very nice. Okay, so you just have to be aware. Oh yeah, and like be careful, like this part could end up hitting the fins here, so be aware of that. And a nice thing about this figure, when you move the arms, this part also moves. If you recall from the movie, this part moved as well. So amazing attention to detail, which is very impressive. Now moving on with the arms, so if there's a bicep cut, you can turn it all the way around. And for the elbows, now you can bend the elbows about that much, but actually there is to get more bend out of the elbows. I got to give a special shout out to my friend Kaiju Canuck for pointing this out to me. Okay, just a little bit of a trick or a hack that you guys can do if you guys want to get just a little bit more range out of the elbow bend. So as you may be aware, these, oops, this just fell off. No worries. You can remove the arms. Okay, and this part here, as you can see, like as soon as you remove that, you can get like the full 90-degree elbow bend. Okay, so what you just simply do is just put it halfway like that, and you get a greater range of elbow bend. Okay, this is of course for posing and things, for you know, for toy photography and things, if you guys want to do that. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so it'll give you a little bit more range for those punching for punching. Okay, so, and also the head can turn, but do be careful. You know, there are electronics, LEDs for the, you know, inside the top portion of the figure, so you have to be very mindful about moving the head. Don't move it too much or too excessively, or at least don't push the articulation of the head too much, or else you may risk damaging your figure. It can look up in things. There is some good you know, movement at the head, which is nice, but try not to, in my opinion at least, try not to fiddle around with the head too much. Looking at the midsection of this figure, so you get a good rotation on the torso, and then here on this part here, you can get a crunch as well. So very good. Okay, so pretty cool. Now going down to the legs, you can spread his legs about that much, because the panels here on the legs you know, crash into the figure itself. Okay, so do be careful. Now there is a bicep swivel, so if you see here, so that allows for a little bit more range, so you can kick his its leg up about that much, which is cool. Okay, actually I can go even further. Wow, pretty amazing. Okay, so as you can see here, haha. Okay, and yeah, really cool. So you can kick the leg out like that, but can't really do a kickback, or actually you can. Okay, so you can, you just have to be aware of this part over here. Just move it around, and you can do that. I don't know anybody who would want to, you know, pose their figure like this, but just to show you that you guys, you know, it's got the range for that. Okay, so all right, and then moving towards the knees, let me just adjust the camera. You got good knee bend, and then there is a piston here that is exposed once you you bend the knee about that much, which is really cool. You know, there is enough articulation here where Gipsy can do can be on one knee. All right, now moving towards the ankles, not a lot of movement on the ankles. Okay, but this toe articulation makes up for that, so you can get this pose, and you can get this pose quite easily, which is really cool. So yeah, so this is very well engineered articulation. Very cool, very solid. Giving you a demonstration with the accessories that comes with this figure. So obviously this is the wrong kaiju for this scene. He fights, I forget the name of that kaiju. This is the knife head, like at the beginning of the movie. But the hands hold the shipping containers pretty well, and Gipsy Danger does pose very well too when you really you know, take the time of you know, putting in the effort of giving the appropriate posing, which is pretty cool. So you guys can see that this would be this would look really cool in photos for sure. And here is the elbow rocket accessory. So as mentioned before, I did pop out the forearm just a little bit, so I can just get that extra movement in the elbow, so I can get like a full 90-degree elbow bend. And this looks pretty cool. So let me just, that looks awesome right there. That looks really cool. Yeah. So I'll just move it from a different angle. Just got to adjust the head a little. But yeah, this figure is very impressive. I'm very happy with it, and I can't wait to do photos with this guy for sure. And here we have the close quarters plasma cannon shot, and that looks pretty cool. If you guys have a blue laser pen, you guys can light this this part up with your laser pen. you know, just do some toy photography trickery. This will be pretty cool. I can't wait to do this. Yeah. Here's Gipsy Danger with dual plasma cannons. This looks pretty cool. And if you guys wanted to get more creative, you guys can do Gipsy Danger doing a little bit of some John Wick action. Bang, bang, bang. Very cool. Really, really like it. So cool. Now let's connect the swords to this figure, and it's very easy. Just follow the same pattern here. So, you know, like this goes like this, all right? Okay, same thing. So basically you have to lift off the panel on the forearm. Okay, so let me just take the hand off the forearm completely. Okay, so that was easy. Okay, and now, so this part here goes right there. Okay. And there, that looks so badass. My goodness. So cool. Yes. So there's a lot of options and poses that you can do with this figure. I haven't even done toy photography with this figure yet, and I'm already having a lot of fun just posing around, fiddling with him, and just trying out certain poses and things. Really good. Guys, go out and get this figure. It's phenomenal. And here we have Gipsy Danger with the boat in its hands, and this looks awesome, and it balances really well. I mean, I really like what I see with this figure. It looks so awesome. Very cool. Now, one thing to note here, on this boat, there is like a little peg here, okay, where you can insert, where you can use the hand so it can better grip it. Now, unfortunately, with this, on this figure, it's only on one hand. It's on this hand over here that I have. See if I can give you guys the light. See that little peg, that hole right there? That's for that. Okay, and unfortunately it doesn't, the other hand doesn't have it. So when you want to use this as like a baseball bat, so let me just get this in. There you go, see? And then that's looking pretty cool already. Oh, that looks awesome. That looks super cool. Look at that. Okay, yeah. This figure is so much fun. And I haven't done toy photography yet, and I'm having this much fun just doing this for the video. This is so cool, guys. Yeah. Batter up. And bam. Man, so much posing potential for this figure. I really like it, guys. And let's get into some size comparisons. For the first one, we have, of course, the NECA Battle Damage Gipsy Danger. This is the only NECA Gipsy Danger that I have. And over here, we have the Bandai Spirits. I think it's called Bandai Spirits. It's the Bandai Gipsy Avenger figure that came out back then for the second movie. And I'm gonna throw in the HG, the Gipsy Avenger HG model kit. So just to give you guys you know, an understanding of how this figure scales with all the other ones that you might have. And for the next size comparisons, we have the LingJiHun Crimson Typhoon, and these two look awesome together. And I also threw in the Solo Chogokin Gipsy Danger from Bandai, and you know, it's still a good figure, you know, for its time. I mean, it's dated and things, but I still like it. A definite gem in my collection. But yeah, these figures look awesome. And let's throw in some NECA kaijus, and we have here the knife head and hammerhead, I think it's called. I don't know, but you know, these figures, they still hold up in spite of its like lack of posing and things, but they're still great figures to own, and a definite gem in my collection. I can't wait to do photos with these guys over here. And for the next size comparison, let's throw in some Godzillas, of course. And here we have the Ichibancho legendary Godzilla from Godzilla X Kong. And we have the Hayatoys Godzilla re-evolved. And I actually like the scaling of these two together. I wish this guy was articulated. This would be so cool. You know, for photos, I wouldn't want my Jaegers to look bigger than my Godzilla. I definitely would want my Godzilla to look bigger than the Jaegers, and this would be a perfect scale for this guy right here. And for the final size comparison, I threw in my X Plus Godzilla minus 130 centimeter, and this is my NECA Godzilla 2014 customed into a 2019, so a definite gem in my collection. But yeah, these two guys are way out of scale for this poor Gipsy Danger, so I just thought it'd be funny just to throw them in just to show you guys the size comparisons. And there you have it, guys. So guys, go out and get these two figures. They're absolutely awesome. LingJiHun is killing it with these Pacific Rim figures that they've been putting out. And actually, LingJiHun is a subsidiary, I believe, or of Medi Toys. I'm not too sure, but I will leave the description or the link to Medi Toys in the description section below. That's where you can see like all the latest news for you know, the next figures that are coming out for the LingJiHun line. All right, guys, and once again, special thank you to Kowkis Toys for sending me out both these figures for review. They are absolutely fantastic. Guys, you can find the links to both these figures in the description section below. Don't forget to use my promo code Figuremania-kowkis to get 6% off, and I will see you guys in the next video. And once again, Happy New Year, and you guys take care. Bye-bye.